Hello, I'm going to show you how to use the DJ screen for this software application. When you first load up the page, nothing's going to be loaded yet because you need to select a date first. So to do that, we can select the icon here, pick out the calendar. If you select a date that doesn't have any time slots, this message will appear. But if you select one that does have time slots, all of the DJs will generate here, and different days may have different DJs. You can select the time slot and DJ that you want, and you can view the playlist and their song history, so you can see different ones. You can adjust your playlist by removing songs with the X button here, so I can remove a couple. I can also reorder things, so if I want this to be second instead, switch those around. If you do try to enter in a number that is not actually in the playlist right now, you're gonna get an error message. Yeah. You can also add songs from your song history, so I'm gonna add this using the plus sign, so that's gonna put it at the bottom of your playlist. You can also add songs to a specific number, so we can put this in the first slot, and everything else is going to move down by one. You can also search for your songs with different keywords, so like that. Basically any string, and it's going to pop up in there. So now that we have this playlist, if we do not hit save and we exit out of this, it's not going to be saved. So if we switch over here and go back, everything's going to be back to how it was. So now let's just make a couple of changes. And so now let's save this. Any songs that are in the playlist but not in your song history will be added to your song history. So we'll hit save. Okay, the new songs were added, and now if you click out of it and return, everything's going to stay the same, and you can see your new songs in the song history. If the page does reload, it's not going to save any unsaved changes, but it will bring you back to the date and time slot that you were looking at. So I can make a couple of changes here and refresh, and everything's back. Even if you're at another date and it refreshes, it's going to bring you back to that date and time slot that you have selected. It's the same deal as if you hit log out, except the entire screen is going to be refreshed back to the original. So now if we go back and look at this playlist, you'll see it was as per the last time it was saved, so make sure you remember to save. Yeah. And then the other thing is if you try to save when you have nothing to save, you're going to need to enter in things like the date and the time slot before you can actually start saving. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know about running this application.